it's Natalie, and I was cleaning out my craft room and I had a pile of layouts that I was like, I need to put these away. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should make a video, like a layout share. When's the last time I did that? And it was May, y'all, it was May. So I'm gonna try to share with you all of these. And these are probably not all the layouts that I've made since May. I know I made a lot of smaller layouts that are already housed in small albums, and I'm not gonna go through those right now. But I have always been a person that typically put my stuff in protectors as soon as I created, basically, and I've become a piler. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit better just because I don't want them to get like messed up. That's really the only reason, because Lord knows I'm not organized. But anyway, we're gonna go through these and try not to make too long of a video. So the last share, I had a ton of 12 by 12 layouts that I had created for our last year's fall break trip when we went on a cruise. But this is actually the only one that I've created since then that I haven't shared. So I thought that was interesting. But I kind of feel like I might even go ahead and fill an album with everything I've created, and then go ahead and print all the other photos and just kind of do like, 4x6 sleeves. So then we just kind of have like an album mixed in with like a traditional photo album mixed in with scrapbook pages, because I don't want to hold up my family from looking at our vacation photos just to like wait for me to scrapbook them all, right? So that's a thought I had. We'll see if we get around to that. But I created this layout of my boys on the formal night. They love a good dress up. They love to look good. They love to more like dress up like costume wise. So to them, like a suit is almost a costume. So they were hamming it up. And this was the Rad kit from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And it was such a fun, interesting, unique kit. And I really had a good time playing with it. And if you've ever been on a cruise, like the decor is pretty wild on most cruises. And so there was like a whole red area with like piano steps and everything. So we took some photos down there. So I thought those were good for these papers that were in the Rad kit. So I used the title Really, Really Ridiculously Good Looking from, the Ben Stiller movie. It will come to me. But Zoolander. And I thought it was so funny because that was something that they would totally latch onto if they had seen that movie, which they haven't, obviously, because they're little kids and it's not for kids. So I'll put that back on my pile. I still don't have an album for the cruise. So I have a hard time finding albums, like 12 by 12 albums, like locally. They think we only want post-bounded. I don't know about you, but to me, the people want D-ring. I wish the people would listen, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe most people do like post-bound, but like there's almost no D-ring in any stores. And these are all on all kinds of orders. So I made this layout recently with the Not Just for Boys Jack-o'-lantern mini page kit, and it came with these really cute little Mente chippies, and then these adorable charms, which I love. And so I documented Lachlan's Halloween costume last year, and I used a lot of sequins, and there's a process video for this one, and you can kind of see like I made a mistake with the stenciling, and so I kind of showed you how I fixed it. If you're into like, I want to try mixed media, but I'm worried I'm going to mess things up, like you can always work with it and like make it work for you, so, which is what I did, because there's a bunch of messed up stuff under here. So this was last year's. I really want to get into doing some more Halloween stuff here. I'm kind of in the Halloween mood right now. We're going to a fall festival for the boys, so I need to scrapbook some more of their pictures. Like, for example, I have one right here of them with their candy, so I'm hoping to get that done maybe today or tomorrow. This one was created with the October cherry box from A Cherry on Top, and it was also a Halloween themed kit, and I used there's awesome glitter up here with some, it came with these little tiny bat dies, which are super fun, I love, and some really cool Jolie stickers. And then I made some sequin shakers with some picket fence sequins that were in there, and then they also came with this Jolie's sticker that already was a shaker, so I like to combine those. And this is Heath's Halloween costume, so I like that these are going to sit together in the album, and I feel like they go together well, but I'm not very matchy, so I like that they coordinate, but they are not matching. So same goes for these pictures. So these are back to school pictures. I created these for Sarah's September back to school hop that she does every year. And they both chose purple shirts this year. And so I have videos for both of these pages. So you see like they coordinate, and there'll be probably a pocket page in between these two that has some more photos, but they don't match. And so for Lachlan's, I did this like Paige Evans cut file. I did some stamping, some dies with the little smileys, because I feel like that's like in style right now. It's giving second grade. And then I love that every year, like, we use our board and we change up what it says, and it says like their name and their grade and the date and their teacher or whatever. So that's just like a little tradition that we have. And then Heath's is 5th grade favorite. He had purple hair because they changed their dress code this year and they allowed the students to have wild hair, which is silly that it was ever prohibited, but whatever. And then I did heat foiling here with some spellbinders, like it's almost matte purple. It's really cool though. I like it. And so we still have the smiley face theme going on. And then I just added some stickers that are like some things about him. Like he likes to play on an iPhone. He doesn't have a real one, but like just on Wi-Fi, you know. And then he likes VR. He plays the guitar. So just like a few things about him in this moment. So I thought those might be some of my favorite pages I've created all year. I'm going to try to speed it up, but we got a lot of layouts to get through. So we took the boys to their first concert this summer. We saw Ed Sheeran. So the only math we're doing this summer is Ed Sheeran because it was the mathematics tour. And these papers from Photo Play, which are the gamer collection. So like it's like computer gaming, you know, ones and zeros, but I thought that would work for the mathematics. And then the colors of the mural were the same colors as this one, which I think is more of a Lego or like a Minecraft paper, but it worked, you know, make it work for you. And this mural was just at 5th and Broad, downtown Nashville, which is where we ate before we went to the concert, which I will never go downtown Nashville on a weekend ever again, but I digress. Man, I miss old Nashville. But yeah, I really love the way this looks. And again, I'll probably have an accompanying pocket page. I don't know why I always, they don't inspire me to create. But once I do create the pocket pages, I absolutely love having them side by side with my traditional pages. So I say it all the time, I need to do that. I also will say I'm kind of trying to approach scrapbooking differently because, you know, I'm not pumping out as much scrapbooking pages as I was. I got a new position at work and I've been really busy. I work a lot, and so my scrapping time is precious, and I've been trying to mostly just use the kits and things that I get from design teams, and I find that I've just been picking pictures out that go with the kits. And what I need to do is focus more on the actual stories that I feel are most important to tell. Like first concert, back to school. Those are things that are really important rather than, you know, maybe just like this one. Because like I love this page, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, oh, that's our camper. And there's not really a story to tell. Although, I say that, I digress, but we have our hashtag, and I love our hashtag, and I use it on every trip we take. It's called hashtag road trip thrills with the dills. You know, if anybody ever wants to like sponsor me and send our family on trips for free, sure. But so I do say that, and then we love our camper and we haven't used it hardly at all, and like we're considering selling it. So maybe this is a good like little, you know, for posterity, for remembrance, remember our camper. We haven't made any decisions on that yet, but I don't know, like, you know what I mean though? I want to make sure to tell the stories that I want to tell. I'm taking more and more photos. I have a nephew now, so I mean, that's just going to add into all of the photos I take. It's just more to document. And so I just need to be picking out the most important pictures that I want to tell the stories of, because I know I can't do them all. So anyway, I created this with a Not Just for Boys kit club, and sorry, I don't remember the name of it, but it had a lot of Hit the Road by P13. I love the little splatter that I did around the cut file. This is a cardstock cut from them. I fussy cut these. The papers are meant to be fussy cut, so that's kind of fun. I did a little film strip over here of our camper. Did a few pops of pink that weren't really in the kit, so but I had pink in my photo here, so I thought to just add those like with the mixed media, and like I just like colored those with some Distress Oxide. So there's a video on that, I think. Almost all of these layouts probably have videos. You can scroll down below to see if you want to see how any of them came together. This one, I think I did this for a cherry on top, and I think it might have been a rainbow theme. I don't know, but this was the Spectrum Gardenia collection from 49 and Market, and I kind of like picked up the leaves of the butterfly, and I put like cool striped black and white. I love rainbow mixed with black and white. And I did some heat foiling with the butterflies in a bunch of different sizes. And then I took pictures with my boys on Mother's Day. And I love this page. And so again, just those like, oh no, I don't think that's how that's supposed to be. We'll have to look back at the original photos and see where this guy's meant to be. Because he came unglued. And so yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna set that aside. So another good reason to go through your things and make sure everything's stuck down, but also put yourself in page protectors, y'all. This is a Not Just for Boys Kit Club. Sorry, I'm so bad at remembering the names of them. But again, there's a video down below so you'll be able to see it. But I did this. This is my husband's birthday adventure. Actually, there's a little thing. Brave birthday adventure, because we did ropes courses. It was real hard. You gotta have a lot of upper body strength, but it was super fun. This is Adventure Park in Nashville. And we had some stitching on here and lots of inking. And then obviously the little signature fabric stars from Not Just for Boys, which I love. That was last year? No, that was 2021. Time has no meaning, y'all. This was a Not Just for Boys Kit Club. Their school days, I think is what it was called, is a back to school mini page kit. And again, you know, I haven't been doing a lot of gessoing. So you can see the difference when you splatter on paper that's not been gessoed, because it kind of like soaks in, but I actually love it. Like, it's like a very soft chalky feel, and it really matches the papers perfectly. With gesso, it would have had like a different finish to it, and it wouldn't like have the exact same coloring. And so I did the distress oxides here on these cardstock cuts as well, and they just really match super perfectly. And I pulled these photos out of the archives. I was just, sometimes I'm like, okay, like back to school photos that I never like scrapbooked. And so he had started a new preschool. He started a new class, and and so like I pulled these out because I had a back to school page that I wanted like primary colors. I really love this backpack paper. It's super cute. And I'm glad that I finally like went back and scrapbooked this picture, because I don't want these memories to get lost, you know? So he's so cute and little. Another one for Not Just for Boys. I will say this one, I intended to, I had lost ink in my printer, and so, oh no, that's from another layout. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is another Not Just for Boys, Bessie's for the Rusty, where we went and hung out with our friends when they moved here at a restaurant. We're just hanging out. I love the distressed nature of it. They look very unique color palette, I feel like. So this was a fun page to make, but I felt it went really well with the lighting that we had going on in the photo, because the lighting was kind of weird, but it was the only photo that we had from this night, so it worked. I created this for a cherry on top. It's with the Pink Fresh Studio Sunshiny Day collection, I think is the name of the collection. Super gorgeous collection. I did some really light mixed media with some stenciling and splatter on the background. I did some vellum with these gorgeous like rectangle dies from Pink Fresh, and documented some pictures on the boat. Hey, Happy Place, OHL, that's our local lake, Old Hickory Lake. Yeah, and then I did a lot of popping up with foam tape to give dimension to the layout. And I love these little like clear pieces too. I almost like pulled that off. See, this is why we put things in page protectors.